Hello students, welcome to today's video class, subject computer science, paper programming in Java. Today topic abstract class. Topic abstract class. In previous videos we have studied about what is inheritance, what are the different types of inheritances, method overriding, and we have studied super keyword and final keyword. Today we are going to discuss about topic abstract class. So we have studied that when you write a class definition, the class definition contain field declarations and method definitions. Method definition. A definition means the body of the method contain some block of programming code. Every method contains a body. That is a definition. Body means it contains a programming code. Sometimes there is a situation that the method does not have any body. The method does not have any body. So that type of methods are only declared. So that method is called as abstract method. That means a method declaration without definition. A method declared but there is no definition. So that type of methods are called as abstract methods. So these abstract methods are declared using a keyword abstract. So whenever we use a keyword abstract before the return type, there is no need of the method definition. Automatically it ends with the semicolon. So actually whenever we write the definition, we write to opening brace and we have to write some code and we have to write the ending tag, closing brace. But it is a method declaration. There is no definition. So that type of methods called as abstract methods. A class can have the abstract method. A class can have the abstract methods. So if a class contain at least one abstract method, that class is called as abstract class. A class definition with one or more abstract methods along with normal method also. A class definition contains the normal method. Normal method means a method with definition. Some methods contain the definition. Some method contains the body, but other methods does not contain any body. Those are abstract methods. If some abstract methods are in that class is called as an abstract class. Abstract class. So we are saying that a class contains the abstract method, that class is called as abstract. So that class also be declared as a abstract by using a keyword called as abstract only. So before that class keyword, we have to use the abstract keyword. So sir, have declared the method only, where we have to provide the definition for that method. The definition of that abstract methods are provided in its subclass. That means every abstract class must be inherited to provide the body, to provide the definition for their abstract methods. That means there is a class A. In that class A, there is one abstract method is there. So the definition of this abstract method is provided in its subclass. That means this class A must inherited in other class. In the other class, this abstract method definition must be provided. So if its subclass does not implement all the abstract method, that subclass also becomes an abstract class. Now let's see the example on the paper. See, the abstract, if its subclass does not implement all the abstract methods, then that subclass also becomes an abstract methods. So the abstract methods cannot have instantiated అంటే అబ్స్ట్రాక్ట్ క్లాస్కి ఆబ్జెక్ట్ క్రియేషన్ చేయదు, బట్ ఇట్ కెన్ have the reference variables. సో అబ్స్ట్రాక్ట్ క్లాస్లో కన్స్ట్రక్టర్స్ ఉంటాయి అండ్ వేరియబుల్స్ ఉంటాయి, నాన్ అబ్స్ట్రాక్ట్ మెథడ్స్ ఉంటాయి. లెట్స్ సీ హియర్ గివెన్ ద క్లాస్ ఏబిసి. ఇన్ ద క్లాస్ ఏబిసి there is a normal variable integer x, there is a get data method is there. This get data method take the one parameter, there is no semicolon here, remove semicolon here from here, and x is equal to 5. సో ఈ ప్రోగ్రామ్లో ఇక్కడ సెమీకోలన్ ఉండదు బాబు, తీసేయండి, ఇక్కడ తీసేసుకోండి, మెటీరియల్ రిమూవ్ చేసుకోండి. సో x is equal to p, abstract void display, void display. So your display is an abstract method because there is no definition for the display method. Display method ki elati definition ledu, so it is called as a abstract method. The class ABC contains the two methods, one is the get data and one is the display. There is a definition for the get data. Get data method ki definition undi, display method definition unda ledu, so this display is called as abstract. There is one abstract method, so that class becomes a abstract. This is a abstract class. So where the definition of these abstract methods are provided, it's subclass. So here ABC is abstract class, so this abstract class must be over inherited. So here I define the XYZ class. The XYZ is a subclass of the ABC because it extending the ABC class. The class XYZ extending the ABC class, so that XYZ is a subclass of ABC. Now this subclass has to provide the definition for the all the abstract methods of the ABC class. The ABC class, there is only one abstract method, that is the display. So I am writing there, overriding the display method here. I am giving the definition for the display method here. So this is a way of implementing the abstract class. For example, if XYZ class does not provide the definition for the display method, automatically XYZ also becomes the abstract class. How is the abstract class? Let's see the another example I will give you. Let's see, there is a class ABC. Here there is a one variable, say integer x. There is a one normal method, get data integer, say p. Now x is equal to p I assigned here. There is a one abstract method, abstract void display, void display, void display. So this display method does not contain the definition, so that there is abstract method. When there is an abstract method, this class also be abstract. We have to declare this class also be abstract. Okay, now there is another class, XYZ extends ABC, ABC. So here in this XYZ class, there is another method, void some read data, some p, integer some p. Now variable p assigned to y. So now I closed here. Here XYZ does not provide the definition for the display class. So automatically this XYZ also be declared as a abstract. Why? Why? See why? Because class ABC contain one integer variable and read data and display method, display. But this display is abstract. Next there is XYZ class. XYZ class have the y variable, and there is ABC contains the get data, XYZ contains the read data. These are the properties of the ABC, these are the properties of XYZ. But XYZ is inherited from the ABC class. ABC class నుంచి XYZ ఇన్హెరిటెన్స్ చేసినాం. ఆటోమేటిక్గా మనకి ఏమవుతుంది, the concept of inheritance, the ABC XYZ class gets all the properties of ABC. xyz subclass. So this subclass will get all the properties of superclass. So automatically the variable x also comes into the xyz, and the get data method from abc also comes into xyz. The display method, which is abstract, also comes into the xyz. Now tell me whether abstract methods are there or not in xyz. Yes, there. What is that abstract method? Display, which is derived from the its superclass, so that xyz also becomes a abstract class. If this abstract xyz class override this display method and will write the definition for this one, automatically this display method is overridden. ఓన్లీ దిస్ డిస్ప్లే మెథడ్ మాత్రం మనకు అపియర్ అవుతుంది, xyz అబ్స్ట్రాక్ట్ క్లాస్ కాదు. సెకండ్ చూడండి, ఏ అనే క్లాస్లో 2 నార్మల్ మెంబర్స్ ఉన్నాయి, 2 అబ్స్ట్రాక్ట్ మెథడ్స్ ఉన్నాయి. సో ఏ డిరైవ్డ్ ఇంటూ బి, ఏ ఇన్హెరిటెడ్ టు బి, ఆటోమేటికల్లీ బి ఫంక్షన్ మస్ట్ ప్రొవైడ్ ద B class must provide the definition for all these 2 methods. For example, here only one of A is implemented. 2 లో ఉన్నటువంటి క్లాస్ A లో ఉన్నటువంటి ఓన్లీ 2 అబ్స్ట్రాక్ట్ మెథడ్స్ లో ఓన్లీ 1 అబ్స్ట్రాక్ట్ మెథడ్ నే ఇంప్లిమెంటేషన్ చేసింది. రిమైనింగ్ ఆటోమేటిక్ ఏమవుతుంది, అబ్స్ట్రాక్ట్ క్లాస్ లాగానే ఉంటుంది. ఆటోమేటిక్ ఇది కూడా ఏమవుతుంది అప్పుడు అబ్స్ట్రాక్ట్ క్లాస్. సో దిస్ ఈజ్ ఏ కాన్సెప్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద అబ్స్ట్రాక్ట్ క్లాస్. Okay, now let's see about the next topic, interface. So generally an interface is like a class, just like a class, but this class contain all the abstract methods and all the variables declared in that interface becomes the variables. See, just like in class, the class contains the fields and methods. Interface also contains the methods and variables, but the variables are final, but methods are abstract, but totally different. Final means that they cannot be changed. Abstract means that the definition is changed in the subclass. That is the interface. Simply, interface is a class. Interface is like a class with all the abstract methods. Simply you can say that if a definition contain all the abstract methods, that is called as an interface. Within the interface there is no definition for any method. Abstract class lo em cheptunnamo, some normal methods ఉంటాయి, abstract methods ఉంటాయి. మరి క్లాస్ లో అన్ని అబ్స్ట్రాక్ట్ మెథడ్స్ అనుకోండి, దాన్ని ఏమనాలి అప్పుడు మనం ఇంటర్ఫేస్ అంటాము. సో an interface does not specify any code to implement, but there is a class. That class has to implement all the methods of the interface. Therefore, it is the responsibility of the class that implements an interface. ఒక ఇంటర్ఫేస్ డిఫైన్ చేస్తున్నారు, దాంట్లో ఓన్లీ అబ్స్ట్రాక్ట్ మెథడ్స్ మాత్రమే ఉంటాయి. ఆ అబ్స్ట్రాక్ట్ మెథడ్స్ని ఎక్కడ డిఫైన్ చేయాలి సార్? సమ్ క్లాస్ ఈజ్ దేర్, దట్ క్లాస్ విల్ ఇంప్లిమెంట్ దట్ ఇంటర్ఫేస్. ఆ ఇంటర్ఫేస్ని ఇంప్లిమెంటేషన్ చేసే క్లాస్ ఏదైతే ఉందో ఆ క్లాస్లో ఆ మెథడ్ డెఫినేషన్స్ని రివిజన్ చేస్తాం. సి ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, there is a class A is there. A is an interface. So from A there must be a declared B class. So class లో A కి సంబంధించినటువంటి ఆల్ అబ్స్ట్రాక్ట్ మెథడ్స్ని ఇక్కడ ఇంప్లిమెంటేషన్ చేస్తాము. All the abstract methods of the interface is implemented in a class. If, for example, an interface contains 4 abstract methods, but this class implemented only 2 abstract methods, automatically remaining 2 methods are acted as a abstract methods in the class. Automatically this class has declared as a abstract. ఎందుకు ఈ క్లాస్లో ఏమున్నాయి? దిస్ 2 ఆర్ ద నార్మల్, దిస్ 2 ఆర్ ద అబ్స్ట్రాక్ట్. సో ఏ క్లాస్ విత్ 2 or more abstract methods along with normal methods, that is called as abstract class. Okay, the concept of interface. Okay sir, there in the interface there is no definition. Why we require the concept of abstract? డెఫినేషన్ లేనప్పుడు ఎందుకు డిక్లేర్ చేయాలని డౌట్ వస్తుంది. సో ద కాన్సెప్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఇన్హెరిటెన్స్ ఇంటర్ఫేస్ మోస్ట్లీ ఫర్ ద మల్టిపుల్ ఇన్హెరిటెన్స్. వాట్ ఈస్ ద మల్టిపుల్ ఇన్హెరిటెన్స్? ఎ క్లాస్ is derived from more than two classes. This is a multiple inheritance. This is multiple inheritance. A, B subclasses, superclasses, C subclasses. In Java it is not possible. But in Java, if A comma B are the subclasses, A comma B are the interfaces, it is possible. లేదా A class B interface and it is possible. And a class can implement more than one interface, but a class can extend only one class. A class can extend only one class. Extend only one class. But a class can implement one or more. Implement interfaces. So that's why to implement this interface concept, multiple inheritance, to implement multiple inheritance, so the concept of interface was introduced. Okay, how to declare the interface? So interface can be, now we'll see the defining an interface. An interface can be defined with a keyword interface. Interface name. Here we have to declare the variables and methods. These all the variables becomes a final and method. So I does not declare. Generally final variables ఎలా declare అని చెప్పుకున్నాం మనం ఇంత ముందు. We have to use a keyword final. But whenever declare a variable inside of the interface, automatically those are final. No need to use a keyword final. ఒక ఇంటర్ఫేస్ లో డిక్లేర్ చేసినామంటే ఆ వేరియబుల్స్ అన్ని ఫైనలే. No need to declare again. Next, if you declare the method inside of the interface, that automatically acted as a display, that is a abstract method. No need to use the abstract keyword. Okay, interface lo define చేసినామంటే automatically అది abstract method. So next, once we define the interface, we have to implement that interface in the other classes. Interfaces are inherited to classes to provide implementation code for the abstract methods. So a class can implement the interfaces by using a keyword implements. You can write any interfaces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, any interfaces and implement cheyachu. So this class can provide the definition for all these interfaces. ఈ ఇంటర్ఫేసెస్లలో ఎన్ని అబ్స్ట్రాక్ట్ మెథడ్స్ ఉన్నాయి, అన్ని అబ్స్ట్రాక్ట్ మెథడ్స్కి ఇక్కడ డెఫినేషన్ ప్రొవైడ్ చేయాలి. A class can implement more than one interface. An interface can be implemented by more than one class. The implementing class must provide definition for all the methods of the interface. Otherwise, that class becomes also be abstract. So here in the ABC class, there is a display method is there. So in the XYZ, I am overriding the display method. So what is A, sir? Here, ఇక్కడ A అనేది ఏంటిది ఇక్కడ? సార్ XYZ క్లాస్లో ఏ వేరియబుల్ లేదు కదా, ఇక్కడ ఏ వేరియబుల్ రాస్తారు. సో దట్ A is defined in the ABC interface. So that is the way of implementing the interfaces. Next, sir, we have studied the abstract classes and interface. What is the difference? So abstract classes can have non-abstract methods also. So abstract class is a class with normal methods and abstract methods. But interface, all methods are abstract. So abstract methods define చేయాలంటే abstract keyword యూజ్ చేస్తాం. నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్ కీవర్డ్ యూజ్ చేస్తాం. ఇంటర్ఫేస్ డిఫైన్ చేయాలంటే ఓన్లీ ఇంటర్ఫేస్ డిఫైన్ చేస్తాం. నెక్స్ట్, అబ్స్ట్రాక్ట్ మెథడ్స్ మస్ట్ బి పార్టిసిపేటెడ్ ఇన్ ద ఇన్హెరిటెన్స్ బై యూజింగ్ ద ఎక్స్టెన్స్ కీవర్డ్. ద ఎక్స్టెన్స్ కీవర్డ్ ఈజ్ యూజ్డ్ టు ఇన్హెరిట్ ఏ క్లాస్. అబ్స్ట్రాక్ట్ క్లాస్ అదర్ క్లాస్లోకి ఇన్హెరిట్ చేయాలంటే యూజ్ చేస్తాం, ఎక్స్టెన్స్ కీవర్డ్ యూజ్ చేస్తాం. అదేవిధంగా ఇంటర్ఫేస్ మెథడ్ని అదర్ క్లాస్లో ఇంప్లిమెంటేషన్ చేయాలంటే ఇంప్లిమెంట్స్ కీవర్డ్ యూజ్ చేయడం జరుగుతుంది. సో అబ్స్ట్రాక్ట్ క్లాస్ డిక్లేర్ చేస్తే మల్టిపుల్ ఇన్హెరిటెన్స్ నాట్ పాసిబుల్. అంటే ఏ క్లాస్ కెనాట్ ఎక్స్టెండ్ మల్టిపుల్ అబ్స్ట్రాక్ట్ మెథడ్స్, multiple abstract classes. A class cannot extend multiple abstract classes, but a class can implement multiple interfaces so that multiple inheritance is possible. Only abstract methods need to be overridden. ఇక్కడ interfaces లో all methods need to be overridden. Abstract class have the constructors. Interfaces లో constructors ఉండవు. So this is about the abstract classes and interfaces. So in the last time they asked the question about the explain about abstracts and interfaces, we need to write the both thing. What is abstract class? We have to give example. What is interface? We have to give the example and give the definition. These 4 differences. When I was asked that 15 marks or 20 marks. Okay. So this is about the inheritance topic. So you have completed this 3rd chapter. That is, you have completed first unit. Okay, students.